and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we have a tutorial on this makeup look here. This is my go-to going out, night out, clubbing, whatever you want to call it, makeup. Of course I do change it up every now and then, but this is like my go-to. It's a safe option. All the products I literally am in love with, and they all last all night long. So yeah, also if this is the first time that you've come across my channel, please do hit the subscribe button as it will mean the world. And don't forget to check out my social media accounts down below, so make sure you go follow me on Instagram. I only really use Instagram, so yeah, make sure you go follow my Instagram. Anyway, if you want to know what my go-to makeup is for a night out, then please keep on watching. So I'm here fresh faced and moisturized. So the first step that I like to do is I like to prime my face with the NYX Angel Veil primer. Now I don't really notice a difference with primer, to be honest, and I don't really own a lot of primers, but the reason why I like this is because it kind of like smooths out your skin and gives it a really nice like smooth texture. So I literally apply like that much, and then just mainly apply it here where like my pores can sometimes look kind of big, and then around my nose, and then like a little bit on my forehead. So now onto foundation. So my favorite foundation for a night out and pretty much for an everyday basis actually is the Fenty Beauty foundation. I'm in the shade 310. I literally apply like half a pump on either side of my face, and then like a little bit on my chin, nose and forehead, like little tiny pumps. So all in all that's probably like one pump and a bit. Like it's really not too much, but when I am going out I like my makeup to be a little bit more full coverage than like normal. So, and then I'm going to blend that all in with a sponge, and this is just a Real Techniques one. I actually have lost all of my other like original beauty blenders, so I actually need to buy some more, but these are just cheaper and I find that they still work just as well. I've literally just been messing around with the camera settings for about half an hour and I just can't get them right, so I think I've messed around with them too much, so please just ignore if I'm looking a little bit yellow or whatever. Anyway, for concealer I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. This literally looks like a foundation, it is so big, but I love this because it's super duper high coverage and it really just kind of covers everything. So if you guys are over 18, then let me know if you guys like to go out. I know I used to be the kind of person who would literally be like, oh my god, I would never ever be that kind of person who goes out all the time, like that's just not me. But oh, how times change. I just feel like your mindset kind of changes on like drinking, going out. I don't want to say I go out every weekend because I don't think I do. Sometimes maybe, but mostly it is twice a month probably. Sometimes it's actually once a month. So yeah, I just really enjoy it. Let me know if you guys like going out, or if you don't, you know, I'd love to know. Now just gonna set my face with some powder. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and I really want to get the Laura Mercier translucent powder, but I cannot justify spending £29 on some translucent powder. I'm sure one day I will bite the bullet and actually buy it, but for now I'm just gonna stick to my £4 Stay Matte powder. I actually love my MAC powder as well. I've had this for so long and I've still not hit pan on it, so yeah, I'm really happy about that. But yeah, I'm just using the MAC powder just a little bit under my eyes to add like a tiny little bit more coverage under there. And also I like to make sure my entire face is set, because otherwise I feel like my makeup will literally just come off, and I don't like my face to feel like sticky either. If my face feels sticky, like it just makes me feel, I don't know, I just like my face to be completely matte. So I do go a little bit crazy with the powder, but it's got to be done unfortunately. Now I'm going to do my brows. So I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about my brows a million times, but literally all I do is take my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I take the shade here which is called Black Truffle, and I use this every day. I don't know how I haven't hit pan on this yet, but yeah, I will come back once I've done my brows because I feel like brows are really boring. So yeah, I'll be back. So I am back with some brows. I feel like a completely new person now. Now onto what I do for my eyeshadow. I'm going to come back to the rest of my face makeup, but it honestly depends. Every time I go out, like my eye makeup changes, but it is like the same kind of thing. So it's kind of like a warm orangey browny eye with like a sparkly shimmery shade in the center. Today I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty palette, which is like one of my go-to favorite palettes. I absolutely love them. Like for a night out, I'll probably use like this side rather than that side. Like those are all a bit too light. And of course we'll be doing liner, lashes, the whole shebang. So I'm going to start by taking the shade called Eden on this very orangey brush. I think it's been stained this color, but I'm going to take the shade called Eden, which is like a light pinky shade, and that's just going to go straight through my crease as a like sort of transition color. When I'm going out, I can actually do my makeup really super quick because most of the time like I've literally like just finished work and I need to hurry up and rush. But this weekend me and Jess are actually going to film a night out get ready with us, which shall be fun. Should be up within a week hopefully. If I upload this video tonight, like hopefully it should be up on Sunday, so keep an eye out on Sunday for that video because I'm sure it'll be a good laugh. Then I'm going to go in with this shade called Amber, which is probably one of my favorite, most used shades in this palette, and the same brush, and focus that more like in my crease and like the outer V, it kind of all the way down into my inner corner. It's like a rusty pinky orange, super pretty. So yeah, I'm going to take that shade again. This palette is so pretty. It is quite expensive for an eyeshadow palette, like it's £54, but it's definitely worth the money in my opinion. I think it's a really good palette. Now I'm going to go in with a slightly more darker color. I'm going to take the shade called Oud, which is a really nice chocolatey brown color, and again gonna focus that more in the outer corner like there, and just darken things up like so you can see it's just darkened things up. You can see the difference, just looks better, you know. And now I'm gonna finish off doing my face makeup, but I'll probably come back to the eyes and like do it with like one of these shimmery colors and eyeliner and lashes and all of that. But I just want to do my face makeup for now. For bronzer, I don't know if you guys have guessed what I'm going to be using, but I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess on a clean brush. Kind of sad that I have to now make this all dirty, but so yeah, I'm going to just apply that to my cheekbone. Obviously this one is really expensive, it's like £30. I managed to find mine in the cosmetics company where they do like reduced discounted makeup, but you're not always guaranteed that they're gonna have it, so I may have to actually buy it in the store. Please do let me know if you guys have tried any other bronzers which have this same like orange like undertone to it. And then of course I like to do this on my nose as well, and of course on my chin and jawline as well. Another one of my favorite steps of makeup is actually blush. So I'm either going to use the NARS Duo in Frenzy and use this shade of blush here, which is gorgeous. I've actually picked up this MUA one which was like £2, and I was literally in love with the color of this. It's like a gorgeous light peachy color. I'm gonna go ahead and use this on a stippling brush. It's just, oh, this is a super pretty like subtle blush, but I am actually going to go in with the NARS one as well, which is a little bit more intense. So I literally just swivel my stippling brush in that. It's so dirty, like please don't judge me. It makes you look so alive. Do you know what I mean by that? Like it makes you look really like healthy, youthful. So I don't know if you can tell, but I like to go a little bit OTT with the blush, but oh my god, in person I literally look bright red. So now for highlighter, I actually have a new combination which you guys literally are gonna die over. Now these two highlighters actually have two very different price points. So the first one is of course, which is the Fenty Beauty Hustler Baby highlighter, which is that one there. So I go in with this first, and then oh my gosh, this one is so pretty. So this is an MUA highlighter. First of all, look at that highlighter. Like it looks so dreamy. So this is in the shade Radiant Cashmere, and it was literally £2, and it is blinding. Like wait, you'll see in a minute. So I first go in with the Fenty Beauty one, which is of course like one of my go-to highlighters. I just love this highlighter so much. It's so nice and pigmented. Look how blinding that is. Now if you didn't already think this was blinding enough, I'm then going to go in with this, which has more of like a pinky tone. This is more of like a champagne-y tone. Okay, so just watch. I don't know if you could just even see what difference that just made, but it is so incredibly pigmented. It literally makes your cheekbone look wet. It's so nice. So now we are going to come back to the eyes. So I'm actually going to use the shade, I can never decide. So I'm going to use a shade called Retrograde. So I'm actually gonna spray my brush with some Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. This will just really intensify the color. You guys aren't ready for this. It's so gorgeous. So literally, it is just, oh my god, wow. I don't actually think the camera does the shade any justice. So now it's time for eyeliner. So I'm going to be using the Maybelline Mass Ink, which is my go-to. I swear by this. I would never really ever use anything else. I'm just going to literally do some eyeliner. So that is the eyeliner, and then it's time for lashes, which I think really brings the whole eye makeup together. Like without lashes, it just kind of looks like, it just doesn't look complete. So I'm gonna go grab my lashes. I will be back once I've applied my lashes. Back with some lashes, and I'm now looking like a full drag queen. Just kidding. But so now we are going to basically do some eyeshadow underneath on the bottom lash line. So I'm going to be taking the shade called Amber, which we used earlier, and drag that color underneath. And I'm going to apply some bottom lash mascara. So I'm going to be taking the Kiko Unforgettable mascara and also apply like a little bit, like to blend my natural lashes with the false ones. So, and then of course I'm taking a little bit of mascara through my brows just to set them in place. So for my lips, I have two options. So I either go for a gloss option or a matte lip. It honestly just depends how I feel, but they both go with this makeup look. So I'm going to be taking a MAC lip liner in Strip Down and just line my lips with this. So that is MAC Strip Down. Even though on its own I actually really do like, but if I want a bit of gloss on top, I'll probably take the NYX Peanut Brittle lip gloss, and this is quite light, so I like to apply like a little bit. So this is the first kind of lip combo, and then the matte option, which I much prefer, I'm taking Ginger lip liner from Kylie Cosmetics, sorry, and then I'm going to be taking NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Abu Dhabi, and now these two together is so nice. I love it. So I just apply this on top. So yeah, I much prefer this lip combo. I feel like it goes a lot better with the makeup as well. So yeah, that is pretty much my going out makeup look. So yeah, super glowy, super full glam, but that's kind of like the makeup that I like to do. You know, if I'm going out, I'm going to be doing my makeup real cute. So yeah, so this is my go-to night out, clubbing, whatever you want to call it, makeup. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you thought of this down below. Also, please leave me some video suggestions down below also, because I'm always so stuck on what to film. So help a girl out and leave some suggestions, and so make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.